Has a closer look now in this week's Road Report. Domestically, you have two choices to skip the long queues at TSA checkpoints. There's Clear or TSA PreCheck. The shortest lines will be with the Clear program, which has about 5 million customers, as opposed to TSA PreCheck with 10 million members. Clear doesn't require as much advanced planning as TSA PreCheck. With Clear, you can complete the entire process in as little as 5 minutes at an airport kiosk with a Clear representative. Scan your fingerprints and the iris of your eyes, take a profile photo, answer a few questions, and then they'll scan your ID. Once you're enrolled, you'll be escorted by a Clear employee to the front of the line for security screening. Clear is available at all 3 Bay Area airports and 50 airports across the country. There's also membership discounts with certain elite credit cards. Otherwise, Clear runs $179 a year. The TSA PreCheck program is different in that it's run by the Transportation Security Administration. Like Clear, some credit cards offer part or all of the enrollment fees in their member benefits. Your $85 covers a 5-year membership, and there's currently over 200 airports and 80 airlines that participate in the program. Your application can be submitted online. Once conditionally approved, you'll need to schedule an in-person appointment at a local enrollment center for a background check. Then, if approved, you'll be issued a known travel number, or KTN, which you can attach to your bookings. When you enter the TSA PreCheck line, you can avoid removing your shoes, jacket, belt, and laptop, and also go through a traditional metal detector. That's the Road Report. Kim Wonderly, KCBS.
Well, the Warriors in the NBA playoffs are going to get you an update in sports in just 1 minute.
Who wants to talk about low testosterone and ED? How about impotence? Anyone? Of course not. But guys, it's time we had an open conversation about it. This is not just an old guy's problem, and it doesn't have to be a problem at all. I get it, it's not a fun convo, but neither is unnecessary suffering, embarrassment, or low self-esteem. These conditions are treatable. Listen to Dr. Robert Browley from Prime Male Medical. They have helped thousands of clients in the Bay Area.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in treatments for ED and low T, and we have a 99% success rate. We offer a variety of treatments, including high-dose sublingual lozenges, ultrasound-based shockwave therapy, and injectable therapy. Most impotence problems can be treated in just 1 visit.
Get your first visit, PSA and testosterone test, ultrasound, and a full year of follow-up visits for just $99. Learn more at primemalemedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
Coming up on KCBS, I'm Megan Goldsby on how the Boy Scouts are working to keep one very special camp in Big Sur preserved, even if they can no longer run it. KCBS News Time, 7:45. We're on to the sports line now. The NBA playoffs. The Warriors take Game 1 over the Denver Nuggets, 123-107. In baseball news, the Giants top the Guardians 4-2. Game 2 of that series is set to kick off at 10:40 this morning in Cleveland. The Oakland A's beat the Blue Jays 7-5. First pitch for their Game 2 in Toronto, also coming up at 10:40. And the San Jose Sharks taking a loss to the Dallas Stars 2-1. With more sports news now, here's Joe Hughes.
This week, Giants coach Alyssa Nakken made history, becoming the first woman to coach a game on the field in Major League Baseball. She took over at first base after Antoine Richardson was ejected from the game against the Padres. Nakken telling NBC Sports Bay Area that she was ready for the moment.
It was awesome. I mean, I feel I've never felt any sort of lack of support in this organization, or it's been awesome. I mean, this group in here is really special. So go out there and just be ready to step in for that moment. It was a no-brainer, and this is my job.
Nakken joked that she now understands what the Giants pinch hitters feel when called upon late in the game. Nakken has been a member of the Giants coaching staff since 2020, and the orange creamsicle helmet she wore as part of the Giants City Connect uniforms that was sent to the Baseball Hall of Fame to commemorate the moment. From the sports desk, Joe Hughes, KCBS.
Come play, dine, and get away at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience the 24/7 excitement of California's premier entertainment destination. From the jackpots on our gaming floor to our 12 dining options and incredible entertainment. Whether you want to escape for the day or spend the night in one of our luxurious rooms, your 24/7 getaway is conveniently located right in the heart of Sonoma Wine Country. Visit GraytonResortCasino.com to book your stay today.
The people at European Sleepworks realize that your mattress is very important to your overall health. They choose components based on performance and durability, not just looks and profits. They strive to
train's open at night. Give me credit line.
Nice! You'll pass the vibe check, Dad!
Wearing a mask when it can help protect you and others is just one way to keep each other safer. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Countdown to Earth Day. Morning tip number 17. Always recycle paper, bottles, and cans. And set up a container next to the trash to make recycling easy. Join Odyssey. And together, each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing?
And at 7:48 with the check of Bay Area traffic on this Easter Sunday, we turn to Ted Ramey.
Yeah, we are not seeing much in the way of traffic right now. We have had a little bit of a mystery slowdown on 101 North in San Francisco, intermittently pop up. We don't have any road work or anything going on in that area. So if you've seen anything going on 101 North approaching 80 in San Francisco, let me know on the phone force, 415-391-KCBS. Up and down the peninsula, we are looking very, very good right now on both 101 and 280. 92 in both directions between 280 and Highway 1. No delays to be found. Highway 1 in between Half Moon Bay and Pacifica, again, wide open right now. People not yet quite out and about. We look at the South Bay, everything looking fantastic there. Same story for the East Bay. Nothing to slow you down. And the North Bay, again, without delay. Your next update, 7:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
That is the KCBS Bay Area 6-day forecast, calling for plenty of sunshine today for your Easter Sunday. We're going to see high temperatures mostly around the mid-60s. Tomorrow, starting the day with cloudy skies in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon, and then looks like throughout the week, through Friday at least, we do have a chance of seeing some rain every day next week. Increasing clouds expected as the week moves on. Partly cloudy skies in the forecast on Saturday, and then sunshine in the afternoon. High temperatures mostly in the mid-60s. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News, 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. B. Saul and Mike DeWalder at the KCBS editor's desk this morning at 7:50 as our Newswatch continues. Well, there's a beautiful, nearly 400-acre property for sale in Big Sur right now, but as KCBS's Megan Goldsby reports, this will not be going to the highest bidder.
Camp Pico Blanco lies in the Ventana Wilderness near Big Sur. It's got a classical dining hall with stone pillars and several campsites and swimming spots.
Pico Blanco has a very special place in the hearts of tens of thousands of scouts are there.
So why is it now for sale? Deputy Scout Executive Eric Turbach says it started with a fire and continued with a downpour.
The county determined that the road was unsafe and closed the road to the public. Therefore, we have not been able to have any scouts access the camp or have scouting activities since 2016.
And there's no timeline for opening it back up. Now he says they're ready to take the $1.8 million asking price and put it back into the Scouts' other camps and the organization in general. But he says they're hoping to find owners who may open it back up to Scouts once the roads are fixed, like perhaps the conservation group that would be good stewards of the land. The Scouts are reviewing proposals now. He says they're getting help from men who were there as boys.
Several Eagle Scouts have come out of Camp Pico Blanco. Many famous people have supported Camp Pico Blanco, and just the rush of positive help and interest is very heartwarming.
Just for the record, one of those famous alums?
Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby built the kitchen for us at Camp Pico Blanco.
KCBS.
It came from outer space. A meteor that originated outside our solar system fell into the ocean in the southwestern Pacific back in 2019. We get the story now from Rob Archer with our Odyssey sister station KNX in LA.
We're only hearing about it now because it was spotted by a top-secret missile-watching satellite, and the government didn't want to reveal its capabilities. Harvard astrophysicist Amir Siraj tells KNX in depth.
We have been trying to get this firewall confirmed, for whether it was interstellar or not, based on that remaining data that is classified. And it wasn't until just this past month that we received official confirmation from U.S. Space Command.
He says this could mean a new era in astronomy.
If we were able to retrieve a rock or even a tiny little pebble, that would represent the first time in human history that we have our hands on something that came from outside the solar system.
Siraj says they're asking government agencies for help mounting an expedition to locate and retrieve the pieces.
Researchers in Australia have apparently found a link between an irregular heartbeat and dementia.
A new study's confirmed those diagnosed with atrial fibrillation have an increased risk of cognitive decline.
In older people, AF is often completely silent.
Professor Ben Friedman, who says patients may not even know it.
They don't have symptoms. They don't feel palpitations. They don't know anything's abnormal until you take the pulse.
He says the only detection is to get your pulse checked every year. Scott Maitland for CBS News, Brisbane, Australia.
The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is investigating Lucky Charms cereal after dozens of consumers complained of getting sick after eating it. The FDA says it received more than 100 complaints related to Lucky Charms. Several hundred people have also posted on a food safety website complaining of nausea and diarrhea. General Mills Incorporated, the Minneapolis-based company that makes Lucky Charms and other cereals, said it's taking those reports seriously. But the company said its own investigation has not found any evidence of consumer illness related directly to the cereal. On to your business news on KCBS.
A Spanish businessman is being investigated over his collection of stuffed animals, literally. I'm Brian Van Miller on Business. Spain's civil guard says it's investigating a man who has a private taxidermy collection with more than 1,000 stuffed animals. The problem, police say, is about 400 of them are protected species, and at least one is already extinct. The civil guard says the collection would fetch almost $32 million on the black market, and is the largest protected stuffed specimens ever found in the country. Some of the animals include cheetah, leopard, lion, polar bear, snow panther, and white rhino, along with almost 200 large ivory tusks from elephants. It also includes two species that are nearly extinct, the white antelope and the Bengal tiger. The civil guard says it's investigating whether there are documents that justify ownership of the collection or the animals in it, plus finding out where some of those animals came from. Depending on the outcome, the owner could be charged with trafficking and other crimes against the environment. Seems like a better idea to just visit the local zoo. Brian Van Miller, CBS News.
Do you experience pain, burning, numbness, or tingling in your hands, legs, or feet? Are you worried your balance may lead to a seriously damaging fall? Danville Neuropathy Center has a proven, exciting treatment for peripheral neuropathy that repairs and regrows damaged nerves. It's FDA cleared, and because of its success, Medicare and most major insurances cover the treatment. Don't risk your health any longer. Call 925-270-1460 to schedule an appointment or visit DanvilleNeuropathyCenter.com. That's 925-270-1460. We are a COVID-compliant facility.
Very few things are impossible.
I know something that's impossible.
Okay, tell it.
Having a big event and not creating a pile of junk.
Okay, but it's easily fixable.
Oh, I get it. All I have to do is point.
All you have to do is point.
Junk from a party or celebration or holiday.
Junk for moving in or for moving out of a new place.
You make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Replacing your windows and doors can be life-changing, inspiring you to live a healthy, happy life. And it's never been easier. Marvin Windows and Doors bring in daylight and fresh air, blending the indoors with the outdoors, so you're always connected to nature. They're designed for life, with an inspiring range of options to create the look you want and the lasting quality you need. Your local independent Marvin dealer will give you straight answers and advice about window and door replacement. Our Marvin specialists help you plan your project and select the right products for your needs. You'll always know what you're getting with a detailed proposal to make the whole process easier. If you're ready to transform your space with windows and doors you love, schedule your free consultation today at replacementmadeeasy.com. That's replacementmadeeasy.com.
From the beginning, Meriwest Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
Meriwest worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, Meriwest works for me.
Put our Premier Savings account to work for you, now paying up to 25 times the national average. Mara West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together.
You can listen to KCBS's live and local news coverage anytime, anywhere with the Odyssey app. Get the latest breaking news, traffic updates, weather reports, and more with the press of a button. It's just 2 steps. Download the free Odyssey app and favorite KCBS radio. Now you can listen to KCBS on your phone, computer, or smart speaker with the Odyssey app. That's AUDACY. Sponsored by Comcast Business, keeping businesses ready for what's next, powering possibilities.
And with a final check of Bay Area traffic, at least in the 7 o'clock hour, we turn now to Ted Ramey.
And it continues to be very, very quiet out there on this Sunday morning. If we start out with your trip out of the Central Valley, 205 west, out of Tracy, heading through Livermore and into Dublin, no problems to be found. Continue through all the way to Oakland and into the Maze. You're not going to encounter a single delay. Hop on 80 eastbound, take that through Berkeley and into the Albany area. You can hop on 580 and get on the upper deck of the Richmond-Sanibel Bridge, 580 westbound, take that over to San Rafael. Hop on 101 north, get to Novato, take 37 east over to the Vallejo side. You can hop on 80 west and take that back down into the Maze. Hop on 880 south from that point and cruise all the way into San Jose without any delay. Then you can take 101 or 280 north into San Francisco, all at the speed limit. Your next update is going to be at 8:08 at the Omni Traffic Leader, KCBS.
Instead of the weather forecast for your Easter holiday looks nice. Plenty of sunshine in the forecast today. We're going to see high temperatures, mostly in the 60s. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on KCBS. It is Sunday, April 17th, 2022, Easter Sunday. Coming up on KCBS.
I'm Margie Schaefer. The Kincaid Fire Settlement will benefit Santa Rosa Community College and several nonprofits.
And I'm Jeffrey Schaus. Fearing the threat of wildfire in the North Bay, CAL FIRE deploys additional firefighters a month earlier than usual.
And the fight to keep the Russians from capturing the Donbass is essential to the future of this country. That, according to the Ukrainian president. CBS News covers the world next.
When you need to know, KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station. It's 8 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Linda Kenyon in Washington. Ukraine's president says Ukraine must keep the Donbass region. Speaking through an interpreter, President Zelensky told CNN why certain Ukrainian fighters there are so important to winning the war.
A grouping that is located in Donbass is one of the best military we have. It is a large grouping, and Russia wants to encircle them and destroy them. It is 44,000 professional military men who survived a great war from the beginning of 2014. This is why it is very important for us to preserve that part of our army that is one of the most powerful.
Speaking in English, President Zelensky also talked about concerns about nuclear war.
Not only me, I think with all of the world, all the countries have to be warned.
Pope Francis also worried about the danger of a nuclear war. He spoke about it as he led Easter services at the Vatican. In Jerusalem,
Israeli police entered the Mosque of Al-Aqsa compound here in Jerusalem as Muslims observed Ramadan just 2 days after major clashes there. Police say Palestinians armed with stones were planning to attack Jews visiting the Temple Mount during Passover. It was more peaceful at churches nearby as Christians celebrated Easter. Robert Berger, CBS News, Jerusalem.
Britain's senior royals have attended their first public post-COVID services without the Queen. Here's CBS's Vicki Barker. Prince William and wife Kate walked up to St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle holding the hands of their 2 eldest children, George and Charlotte. They were followed by other senior royals, minus the disgraced Prince Andrew and self-appointed black sheep Prince Harry, and minus the Queen. 4 days shy of her 96th birthday, Elizabeth's growing mobility issues are now seeing her routinely sitting out royal appearances that used to be set in stone. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London. Back in the States.
We didn't expect to go into the mall and then have to literally run for our lives.
She's talking talking about a shooting at a busy shopping mall in South Carolina's capital yesterday that injured 14 people. Police do have a suspect in custody. 2 minors have been killed, at least 9 others injured in a shooting in Pittsburgh. Police say the shooting happened shortly after midnight at a short-term rental property. More than 200 people were inside. Most of them, according to police, were minors. This is CBS News.
Get CBS News Radio on the Odyssey app. All the audio that matters to you is on Odyssey. News, music, sports, and podcasts. Download the Odyssey app today. What's done more to improve overall health and wellness? Modern medicine or personal hygiene? Actually, it's both. But considering that bathing went mainstream in the 1800s and brushing your teeth in the 1900s, isn't it time for something new, like cleaning your nose? After all, your nose is the body's air filter for trapping dirt and germs, the first line of defense against allergens, bacteria, and viruses from getting into your lungs. But how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage isn't medicine, it's more like plumbing. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the very back of the nose where germs can get trapped and multiply, and then out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and microbes so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. Join over 2 million others and find out for yourself how refreshing and easy to use Navage is. At Navage.com, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Imagine getting a payoff for your birthday.
A Kentucky man may be getting $450,000 over being fired after that birthday celebration he didn't want. The man has anxiety disorders and panic attacks and asked his bosses not to celebrate his birthday the way they do for all the other workers, but his manager forgot, held a party anyway, causing the employee to have a panic attack. Then the bosses held a meeting with him the next day over the incident, triggering another attack. They fired him, he sued, and a jury has awarded him the settlement. No word yet if the company will appeal. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
They're celebrating at the Georgia Sea Turtle Center after returning a pair of rare sea turtles to the ocean. Veterinarians spent nearly a year nursing them back to health. One of the adult female loggerheads had been hit by a boat. The other had been found anemic and covered in barnacles. Lindy Kenyon, CBS News.
It's 8:05 at the Bay Area's news station KCBS. We have plenty of sunshine in the forecast for your Easter Sunday holiday. Good morning, I'm Jennifer Hodges. Here's what's happening. The rain we've been experiencing on and off over the last several days has offered some minor help in offsetting drought conditions and forestalling the threat of wildfire. But minor is the operative word. In fact, as KCBS's Jeffrey Schaub reports, CAL FIRE has brought on additional firefighting personnel 1 month earlier than usual.
CAL FIRE does not use the term fire season much anymore. As example, Tyree Zander, a CAL FIRE spokesperson, says,
Here in CAL FIRE Sonoma Lake Napa unit, we actually brought on 105 firefighter one month earlier than we normally do, to be prepared and ready in the event that a fire does start, not just within our unit, but anywhere within the state because of how dry the vegetation is and how the conditions have been pretty dry all winter long.
Those firefighters will staff fire engines, helicopters, and work as ground hand crews.
We're gearing up for another fire season, or fire year, I should say, and just making sure that we're prepared.
A decade ago, fire season generally ran from June through October. No more. In the North Bay, Jeffrey Schaub, KCBS.
Santa Rosa Junior College and several nonprofits in Sonoma County will receive money as part of the Kincaid Fire settlement between PG&E and Sonoma County. KCBS's Margie Schaefer reports the groups serve those impacted by wildfires.
The Kincaid Fire settlement has PG&E paying $6 million to Santa Rosa Junior College.
PG&E is going to work with the Santa Rosa Junior College to enact and enhance programs around training present and future generations in the areas of fire safety, utility management, and veg management.
That's Sonoma County District Attorney Jill Ravitch.
The job training will not only keep us safer, it will generate more economic development in our community as well.
Nonprofit Fire Safe Sonoma, which implements the Wildfire Protection Plan to mitigate wildfires through education and outreach, will receive funding. Another hallmark of the agreement is that 5 health clinics will receive funding.
To help people that may have long-lasting effects from the smoke that we've all been breathing over the years, particularly after the Kincade fire.
The Interfaith Shelter Network and Jameson Humane, which rescues animals, will also receive Kincade Fire settlement money. In Santa Rosa, Margie Schaefer, KCBS.
It's a data breach that may have affected employees in Contra Costa County. County officials say the breach may have exposed personal information located in county employee email accounts. It happened between June and August last year. According to county officials, the investigation didn't determine whether any emails or attachments in the accounts were accessed by the person responsible, but officials have not been able to rule out that possibility. The breach included people who have communicated with the county's Employment and Human Services Department, and that means information containing names, social security numbers, driver's licenses, that sort of thing may have been compromised. Letters were sent out to employees alerting them to the breach. Just ahead on KCBS, Tax Day coming up, a new poll on how Californians are feeling. Well, let's see how you're feeling out and about on the road, see if there's any traffic you need to worry about at 8:08. Here's Ted.
Nope.